I'm a psychologist, and my most recent case sent chills down my spine. Posted by I Am Chaos. Due to the shutdown, I now take most of my patients online. One case in particular sent chills down my spine. I was sitting on a couch when my laptop beeped. I had received a text from one of my clients, Kara. It read, "Can we talk?" I sent back a reply. Sure. Within moments I got a reply. I think I'm going crazy. I typed back, "What do you mean?" There was a long pause before my laptop dinged again, and I scrambled to open the new text from Kara. Well, I was at the supermarket yesterday, and I was buying bread. I had forgotten my shopping cart, so most of the bread was stopped in my hands. Then I crashed into a man. He was very pale, and wore dark glasses. He reached out to steady me, and then said, "Are you alright, miss?" That was when I felt irrationally scared. I paid at the counter and rushed out of there. Something about this story fell off. I started to type. What happened next? Like before, Kara took a long time to answer. Well, a week after that I needed to pick up my son's inhaler. I drove to the store. My thoughts were jumbled, and I barely noticed when a woman at the counter handed me the package. I looked up to thank her, and that was when I saw it. She had dark glasses, and was very pale. I think I screamed. I woke up to the woman's face, a couple inches away from mine, shaking me, and asking me if I needed a doctor. I shoved her away and ran out of there, my whole body trembling. Her next text came on its own. Then a couple days later, I was at home. My son was playing in the living room, and my boyfriend was at work. I was deep in thought, so I didn't notice my son walking up to me. Then he tugged on my arm, and said, "Mommy, come play with me." He was very pale. At the moment I couldn't think of anything, except for one thing. This is not my child. Then I blinked, and my son's skin was back to its rosy shade. I was terrified at this point, and I feel ashamed to admit that I ignored my son for a couple days. My boyfriend noticed and tried to convince me to see a doctor, so here I am. I typed up my response. "Okay, Kara, I'll get back to you in a bit." Then I closed my laptop, feeling confused. She didn't have any obvious mental illness. Although she had hallucinated her son's skin color changing, so maybe there was something wrong. I opened my laptop up. There was a message from Kara. "Please reply soon, doctor, I feel so scared." What is wrong with me? I wrote out my response. "Kara, there is nothing wrong with you. Seeing similarities in strangers is a human trait, and very common. As far as I can tell, all they did was talk to you, and look remotely similar," Kara answered before I could finish typing. Her words sent chills down my spine, and I shuddered. "Doctor, it's not the similarities that scare me. It's that fact that they spoke to me. I've been deaf ever since the age of 7.